Hey everyone, so this is Fit and 30 with V. So today we're going to be doing upper body strength and cardio. All right, so upper body, we're thinking abs, chest, back, shoulders, biceps, triceps. Okay, so let's bring the thumbs to the front of the shoulders and let's just warm up first. So let's just do some arm circles. All right, so you can start these off fairly small and then you can make them a bit bigger. So keep going on these arm circles. Lubricating the shoulder joint, warming up the muscles around the shoulders. There's a lot of little muscles and ligaments around the shoulders that we need to strengthen and warm up, okay? So when we're thinking about upper body, people always get a bit carried away with their upper body doing biceps, triceps, chest and back without really thinking about the little muscles and ligaments around the shoulders. And if we don't build strength there, what you end up with when you're starting to do upper body strength, you end up with shoulder injuries, okay? So it's important that we warm up these little muscles around the shoulders as well. So let's just take the arms up here, nice right angle at your elbow and flick forwards and back, rotating through the shoulder joints. And this is a particularly good exercise to do with really light weights or no weights and do a lot of them. Okay, so when you've got dumbbells in your hands and you're doing some overhead presses or you're doing some lat raises, etc., you've got the strength and the little muscles and ligaments around the shoulder to be able to perform those exercises. All right, really important that you do these type of movements. Doesn't take long before you start to feel it, and try and really rotate through the shoulder joint. Try and rotate through the shoulder joint. Keep going. Right, we'll do about 16 more. And I'll show you a few other exercises that you can do to warm up around your shoulders. If you can do this in a mirror, just to check sometimes that your elbows aren't starting to drop down here, okay? Keeping the elbows up, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. What you don't want is to be shrugging. Okay, another one we can do, we bring it here and we turn it out. All right, so on this one, you've got the elbow in front of the shoulder, yeah? And then you flick it out. Imagine it's pressing against something, rotating. And again, you've got to try and get the rotation going through the shoulder joint. What often happens in this exercise is people's elbows start going over here somewhere, okay? Bring it right out in front of you. Let's do a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other arm, and then turn it out. So imagine you're resisting. You're pressing against something, turn it out. Good. Keep going. And always remember, as I said just now, we don't want the shoulders ever up. The shoulder blades must pull down and away from the ears. And try and make sure you're definitely getting the rotation through the actual shoulder joint there. Keep going. Let's do a few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's pick the knees up in the front and do some bench presses. So when you're using a barbell, if you're in the gym, you've got the bar, you've got the weights on the end of barbells. Think about your grip on that barbell. This is a wide grip, so I'm holding on to this bar right at the very ends where I've got the weights, yeah? And that's a bench press. And when you're working your chest, big muscles here in the chest, you always generally want a wide grip. Okay, when you're working triceps, backs of the arms, you want a narrow grip. So let's just warm up the chest for a moment. Keep going. Let's do 8 more of those. And the last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a tap behind, lean forwards a little bit, engage the core. And we're going to be talking about the core here as well, because for a lot of these exercises, we need to hold our position by engaging the core, navel pulling to the spine, navel to spine. And then give me an overhead press with that, overhead press. So when you do your overhead press, imagine that you've got a bar in your hands and it's coming to the backs of your shoulders there, pressing up. But again, we don't want the shoulders lifting like this. We don't want to lift up the shoulders. Okay, shoulders down, arms up. That means keeping your elbows probably a little bit bent. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just circle round. Circle round. Let's have a little bit of a stretch out. Stretch across the back of the shoulder. Again, try not to let the shoulder shrug. Always got to keep that shoulder down. Good, let's change sides, stretch across the back of the shoulder there. Okay, and then take the hands behind, open up your chest. So take the hands back. You can take them around to the side, just open up that shoulder a little bit more. And the other side. Let's just think about the lower back for a moment. Rest on the thighs with your knees bent. And round it up. And then lengthen it. Tuck the tailbone and round it up. And lengthen it again. Tuck the tailbone and round it up. And lengthen. And again, round it up. And lengthen. Okay, let's come all the way up and circle around. All right, so let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to do a 1 minute of dumbbell snatches at the beginning of each little block of exercises that we're going to do to get the heart rate up, okay? Get the heart rate up, but it's a whole body exercise working this upper body. So the dumbbell snatch, I'll show you how to do it with a dumbbell, but if you haven't got a dumbbell, which I'm assuming you probably haven't, grab something that's got some weight to it. It can be a trainer, it can be a book, okay? You can do an invisible dumbbell. So I'm going to use the dumbbell. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider than my hips, okay? So for the dumbbell snatch, you squat. Now, when you squat, those knees need to be above the ankles. What you don't want is your feet here and be squatting like that, okay? So you squat. So you're not just folding over like this, you're squatting. So pick the dumbbell up. When you've got hold of it, it comes to your chest, close to your body. It goes over your head, chest, down. Swap hands, chest, overhead, chest, and down, okay? So you've got a minute of that. And your minute starts now. So it's a squat, and you can go as slow or as fast as you like. All right, keep going. So we're going to do a minute of this in between our exercises, just to keep ourselves nice and warm. All right, but remember when we do this exercise, obviously we're working the lower body. It's here, it's a whole body exercise, but we're also working the chest, we're working the shoulders, the biceps, the triceps, and the back. Okay, keep going, everybody. We've got 20 seconds. Good. Another 15 seconds, everyone. And another 10. Last 5 now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good. Okay, so I'm going to get my other dumbbell. If you haven't got dumbbells, you do it without, or you grab something else. Water bottles, cans of beans, anything you've got handy. Let's have a think about biceps then, the fronts of the arms, biceps and shoulders. Let's get the elbows glued to the waist. Now, when you've got weights in your hands, you need to soften the knees, bend the knees a little bit. Not a squat, just not locked out, soft. This is the difference. Knees locked out, knees soft. Okay? You want soft knees, you want your navel back, and you want your tailbone under here. All right? And that protects your lower back. If you're standing like this, you're going to hurt your back. So soft knees, tailbone long, navel back. Okay? And then we've got bicep curls, elbows glued to waist. Start with the palms facing you, and then palms face up. Squeeze your bicep muscles and slowly lower down. Up and slowly lower down. Now we continue this movement knowing that the biceps are contracting as we pull the dumbbells up, but they're also working as they lengthen under control. As they lengthen there, they're still working. All right, make sure you don't do this. What I see a lot of people doing here is coming up like this and then swinging, and then coming up and swinging. No swinging. It's to there, up and down. You work 10 times as hard when you keep these elbows glued to the waist and just use your bicep muscles. and squeeze them. So imagine that you're showing someone your biceps. You know, when you go like that and show someone your biceps, do that squeeze there. Okay, now we're going to bicep curl to overhead press, elbows in and down. So we're working biceps, shoulders, lats, and again, back muscles. Good. Remember, when we raise the arms, we don't want the shoulder blades raising. Shoulder blades want to stay down. Keep going. Good. Got a few more of these. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. And the last one. Hammer curls here. Hammers. All right, so hammer curls, the dumbbells stay facing forwards. Elbows in. Try not to start doing this. This is another thing that I see happening. You've got to use your core muscles to keep your body still and stable. So all the time your lower abs are working. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Relax. All right, let's come back to our minute's worth of dumbbell snatches. So take the feet wide, have the dumbbell in position. Let me start the clock. And your minute starts now. Keep it close to your body. You can start this off slow, just so you've got really good technique. And then you can speed it up as much as you like. Keep going. Just getting that heart rate up again. Maintaining the heart rate. Working the muscles. It's my favorite type of class. Does everything. All right. So if you want to burn some calories, you need to get the heart rate up. If you want to burn some fat, you need to build some muscle. Keep going. Good. Okay, so we got 15 seconds left. Nearly there. 10 seconds. And the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, well done. So we've done the biceps. We're now going to look at the opposite muscle, the triceps here. Now, it's the triceps that give your arms definition. All right, not the biceps, the triceps. Now, for the triceps, we need a narrow grip. Whenever you're working triceps, whether you're holding dumbbells, barbells, you're doing tricep dips, narrow grip is what you're looking for, elbows in, okay? So we're going to do some tricep dips. I'm going to do them from the end of my bed there, but they can be done from the floor as well. So I'm going to show you. Hands need to be like this, in, shoulders down. So I'm going to do it from here, from the end of my bed. Now, the nearer my feet are to me, the easier it is. The further away they are, the harder it is. What you don't want is your bottom away from your bench. You can use a chair here as well, yeah? Keep your bum in. And then the dip is here, pushing up. And as you push up, you can see you're working your triceps there. If you haven't got a chair or a bench, do it on the floor. Hands behind, bend and straighten. It's all in the elbows, all right? Bend and straighten. Every time you straighten up, I want you to focus on those triceps. Okay, so let's do 16 tricep dips. Ready? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Well done. All right. The next one we're going to do for the triceps, tricep overhead extension. So remember, whenever you're standing up, you want the knees soft and you want the navel back, tailbone tucking under. Narrow grip, so we're going to hold on to our weight. It's going over the head. Now your elbows don't want to be out here. Your elbows need to be by your ears. And then the dumbbell goes behind your head. So we go. 1, 2, 3. Try and keep the elbows in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, let's do one more set of each of those. So let's come back to the tricep dips. Okay, you ready? All right, here they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come back here again. Take it over your head. You ready? Elbows close to your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there we go, 1. All right, so let's go back onto our minute's worth of dumbbell snatches, feet wide. Minute starts now. Let's go. Keep it close to your body. And again, make sure you're doing a squat. Make sure you're not just leaning over from the hips to pick that dumbbell up. Good. Keep going. Quarter of the way there. Keep it moving. Good. Well done, everyone. Just keep going. 30 seconds left. Keep it going. Keep the dumbbell close to the body. 20 seconds. Nearly done. All right, we've got 10 seconds now. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done. Well done. Good. Okay, so let me just have a little drink. The next one we're going to do is going to be for the back, okay? But also we need to work on the core when we do this, any posture in this position. So we're going to do a bent over fly. Now, whenever you bend over, you want your feet hip bone distance apart. You want soft knees, okay? Remember, soft knees doesn't mean you're squatting. It's just not locking the knees out, soft knees. And then what you do is you hinge over from your hips. And then you must pull your navel up and your shoulders away from your ears. And you want a nice flat back, all right? So what you don't want in this position, you don't want to be up here, okay? You don't want to be sitting there. You don't want to be rounding. You don't want the belly dropping. It's really important that you get in the right position for this. It's like a standing plank, all right? What I often see, the thing I see the most in this is this. People round their shoulders like that and they try and do it like this. You've got to get rid of all that tension in the neck and pull up through the navel. Really important, okay? So for the flies, as the name suggests, you've got to imagine that you're flying and your arms are wings. So you come into position, the dumbbells face one another, and then you squeeze your shoulder blades together. So focus on squeezing together here. All right, you don't want to feel it up there. If you're feeling it up there, it's because you're shrugging or rounding. If you're feeling it in your lower back, your core isn't engaged. All right, so let's try 16 of these. Bent over flies. You ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to turn the palms to face us, and we're going to have the dumbbells close together. Shoulders away from the ears, soft knees, tailbone tucking under. All right, upright rows. Imagine you're being pulled up by the elbows. 1. Imagine you're a puppet and the string is attached to your elbows. What I see here often is people coming up from the wrist like this. Elbows, like you're pumping up a ball. And again, 4. This works your biceps, shoulders, and your back. Good. Let's do 8 more of these. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's circle the shoulders back. The next one, we're going to do front raise and lat raise. All right, so we go. Front raise, lat raise. 1. Front raise, lat raise. 2. Front raise, lat. 3. Front and lat. 4. We'll do 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And the last one. Good, and relax. Okay, well done. All right, we're back on our minute's worth of dumbbell snatches. This is the last time we're doing these. So when you're ready, minute starts now. Dumbbell snatch. Good, keep going. Keeping the dumbbell close to your body. Coming into a nice squat to pick it up. Nice and strong through the shoulders as you press the dumbbell up towards the ceiling. Keep your breathing nice and regular. Keep it going. 30 seconds. And keep moving. Well done. So we're nearly there then. This is the last time we're doing these. 20 seconds. Last 15. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, well done. Okay. All right, we're going to come down onto the floor now, so adjust your camera if you need to. And we're going to do a plank. So let's come into plank position. We'll do it from the hands. If you need to do it from your forearms, then you can do. All right, let's just think about this plank. We need length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. That means we don't want the head down here or there. All right, length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. We want the shoulders away from the ears. We don't want them shrugging up by the ears like this. We want them away from the ears. We don't want to sink between the shoulder blades. We must push away from the floor and lift up. We want to pull the belly up rather than it dropping down. So suck the navel up and hold and breathe. Taking one leg out. Without the hips lifting or lowering, we take the other leg out. And then we're in a plank. Keep the belly up. See if you can hold that plank and breathe. Okay, now if you get tired at any point, you drop to your knees, but you keep all of the alignment. All right, you're still working the core, the lower abs. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to bend the knees and straighten without moving anything else. Bend the knees and straighten. We're not touching the floor with the knees. We're just bending and straightening. Give me 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's relax. Have a rest. Sit back. Good. Let's come and lie down on our front, and we're going to strengthen our lower back. Take the feet apart. Press your hips into your mat there. And then bring the arms by the side of you. Without throwing your head back, you're going to inhale and gently lift, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. And again, inhale, lift, and exhale down. Keep that going. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Inhale, lift, and exhale. 8 more. Inhale, and exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. We're going to turn over onto our backs. We're going to do a bench press. Now, a bench press is for your chest. So let me show this to you from this angle. Remember, when you're working your chest, you need a wide grip. So imagine instead of holding on to dumbbells, imagine you've got a bar, you know, the bar in your hand, and you're holding right to the very outside edges of the bar. And when you push that bar up to the sky, so if I do it here for you. So I start off there with a right angle at my elbows, my palms facing forwards, my knuckles pointing up, and my hands are wider apart than my shoulders. I haven't got my hands here by the fronts of my shoulders. They're out there. And then when I push up, they stay wide. And what I see people do is this. They bring the dumbbells together and then they bring them close to the shoulders here because it avoids working the big muscles in the chest. So you must keep it wide. All right? So when you're ready, we'll push up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do 8 more for me. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to relax for a moment. And then still working the chest. All right, now I'm going to do an overhead pull. So both dumbbells are 1. The arms go over the head there. And then you draw it back up, keeping the navel pulling to your spine. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, relax. The last one we're going to do, everybody, this is going to work your abs, your core, and the whole of your upper body. It's called an Arnold. All right. So what happens here is you pull your navel to your spine and you roll back. So the core is then holding you in position. So once you're in position, you can use your weights or no weights. All right. You have the palms facing you here with your elbows together. So if you're holding dumbbells, they'll be in your hands there. All right. Now you're leaning back. So you're working your abs. You're not in an upright position here. You're leaning back with the navel pulled in. So the core is working the whole time. Shoulders away from his neck soft. Ready? What happens is you roll it round, draw a big circle and turn the palms to face forwards. And then you turn the palms to face you. So palms face forwards and then palms face you. That's 2. We'll do 8 of them, okay? So this is number 3. If you had dumbbells in your hands, this is quite hard work. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Just 2 more of those. 7. Okay, here comes the last one then. And 8. And relax. Bring your legs in, just relax forwards there. Let your neck go. Take the hands behind. Lift the chest. Open across the chest. And relax. All right, let's tilt the head to the side and drop the opposite shoulder down so you get a stretch here into the top of the shoulder. And swap it over. And back to the center, circle the shoulders. So there's some exercises, everyone, for you to tone your upper body. Well done. Have a great day, everybody.